Do you feel then that teaching shamanism, this connection to spirituality, these conversations with ourselves, with love at a young age would be incredibly beneficial? Because most of what we're taught is to analyze things. Kids are taught to be analytical.
The system set it up that way. So that way you'll never be able to see the imbalance. You'll just constantly be affected by it. It's very simple to program a society of people to never see what you're actually doing if you get them to analyze and keep their minds busy. Analyzation needs to have a platform of knowledge. So you can only analyze with what knowledge you have available. And what if I feed you all the knowledge that only supports my system? So if I simply say, I built a system, I'm going to teach you how to analyze, but the analyzation that you have, the knowledge that makes it so that you can analyze comes from my system. So therefore, you'll never find any other system that ever exists, and you'll always fit right in the bubble that we want you to fit in. And whenever we want to upset you, agitate you, or irritate you, all we have to do is create something that makes you react or get triggered. And therefore, we'll have you all spinning around, sharing all of your false information with each other. And we can continue doing what we want to do, which keeping a hierarchy and having our power and sitting back and having our luxuries. Slaves are easily born not out of whipping and taking their food away anymore. They figured out a new way of slavery. You want the new way of slavery? You enslave yourself. We just watch you do it, and we'll give you the tools to keep doing it. So you'll become your own warden of your own prison, and you will become your own judger, and you'll become your own persecutor, and you'll also persecute others, and they'll persecute you. And we can just sit back and watch the show and keep making more money off of all of your calamity and chaos. And we can sit back and fly our jets and do our things and sit back and have a big old showdown while we watch all of you continue to serve us for our needs, because all we have to do is just put little things in there to get you to react to them. Because you don't observe anymore, you react and analyze. And that's what human beings have become, reactive analyzers. Everyone's got an opinion, but does the opinion serve the greater whole of humanity? No, it serves their own personal needs, and that's what we want.
And what you're mentioning now in the Matrix and the darkness is in the book, of course. Do you think there will be a spiritual awakening? Is that coming?
Oh, yes, because see, what happens is people like me and other people who realize what's really going on will start educating through show of example of the correct way in which to think and talk and speak and share and communicate. And therefore, others will then begin to go, wow, like, I want that life. I want to feel that way. I want to experience that. So how are you doing that? And then they'll start to share it, and then that will share, and people will start becoming more functional, less than malfunctional. When I died, which I talk about in the book, one of the things they told me on the other side was, I asked them, why do we suffer? And they gave me one word: malfunction in thinking. All suffering comes from malfunction in thinking. Humans malfunction against themselves and each other. That's why I said, if we build an AI, it's going to be a big mistake if we do not understand that the AI will find our malfunction, because it's not going to analyze. It's going to go through files in an observating way. And once it finds our malfunction and realizes that we are a species that uses our power against each other, it is going to find that when you see movies like Terminator and all these different things where you like Battlestar Galactica, where the AIs are turning against the humanity because they think humanity is a lower form of a species, that's where that stuff comes from. Because any being who sees how we operate will go, wait, so you mean to tell me you have the ability to not analyze, and you have the ability to observe and create, and you choose to analyze with information that was given to you by a system that enslaves you? And you don't know the difference? That you actually believe that God would punish you or hurt you or send you to hell as if you have some kind of warden over your afterlife? And you actually believe these things without question? That you actually believe that you're stupid or dumb or this or that or the other, and without questioning the very thing that's actually being said in your thoughts, and you think whatever you hear in your head belongs to you? But all the other great ideas that happen in the world, and then all of a sudden you see this invention and you go, oh, I remember thinking of that. I should have jumped on that. You think that didn't get shared with someone else. So you think your brain is only your brain and only your thoughts can be heard by you. I mean, it's just common sense to know that that's not true. But human beings don't operate in common sense.
No, we do not. It's unfortunate. But that
we
connection,
have the capability too.
That's the thing. We have the ability. And I think with the work you're doing and so many others are doing, hopefully we can come to the light and see that and recognize our power